Good day, trader, and welcome to 2017. This is the first webinar for Red Hot Storm Trader for the year, and I have to say, happy holidays and hope you have a fantastic time. And if you were working during the holidays, well, thank you for your contribution to the economy. It's really, really appreciated. So in this first webinar, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the watch list to see where we are in the market, what we're doing. But I have to admit, I haven't even looked at one chart since I've gotten back to the office, purely because I've got a lot of admin things to do to prepare us for 2017 so we can make it profitable, just like last year or even better. Okay? But I've got some suspicions because I have been in the market for quite a number of years. And that is, in January, you can't expect too much movement just yet because people are still on holiday. It's a lot quiet, and you can't expect fireworks of trades that are lining up. In fact, we're lucky to even see one trade that's lining up for the year, purely because the market hasn't chosen a proper direction on where it wants to go. But it's good to know where the markets are. It's good to find our feet again, to prepare ourselves for the next couple of trades coming. But until then, let's just start off by looking at the main chart, and that is the ALMI March 2017. Remember, every 3 months there's a futures closeout, and you've got to go to the next contract. So the next one will be June. All right, but let's take a look. So the Aussie had a terrible year last year. It was one of the few that hasn't had a great year. So you can see 2016 started at around 44,000, let's say that, and it ended around here at 44,000. So that's really not great. It pretty much broke even the entire year, and yet the first quarter we had a great quarter. The second and third quarter, the second quarter was really bad. The third quarter was an improvement, and then the fourth quarter we actually did very well, considering the fact that the Aussie was on a downtrend. So it shows that we can do it if we keep our stop losses small and we take our profits where we can, because the market's clearly it's undecided at the moment. So now what I want to show you is the main trend lines, and that's from May, okay, all the way through to the end of the year. We can see that there is a strong trend line, but then you can always look at from the next high down. You can see it's broken out, and it shows that there's upside to come. Even though there's a lot of whipsaws, you can expect this in December, January, when there's a lot of stocks being sold off, and people are trying to get into neutral positions so they don't have to worry about the December and January effect. Okay, but if it goes above to this level at 45,500, we can expect nice upside for the quarter at around 48,500, and we'll get some fantastic returns if this happens. If it continues to go sideways, we're not going to have a great quarter. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. But let's just see what happens. So I'm going to go through the watch list very carefully. I'm going to skip some stocks because they're quite pointless. Anglo and Aspen look pretty identical if you look at it. This downtrend starting in August all the way down, so nothing going on there. RE formed some form of cup and handle, but the handle is a little bit too high. It looks like there's going to be some upside, but what I'm going to have to wait for is for it to break above this level at 111 Rand and 59. Okay, so I'm gonna write that down and say RE has a potential cup and handle, and the level that we'll get in is above 112 Rand. Okay, so we have our first potential stock. Let's see, we can carry on going. Barloworld, after it broke out of the sideways movement, it made a fantastic upside, but it looks like it's turning a little bit. BGA, we got out. Even though it would have been a little bit in profit, I didn't want to take a chance at holding over the holidays, but it's okay. I mean, we hardly took a loss. I think it was a 4% loss, and after a great quarter, it's okay to take a loser now and then. Billiton, nothing going on there. Richmond, Clicks, Discovery, sideways, no sign of upside just yet. Famous Brands it's becoming a congested pattern, and it looks like it wants to break out. If it breaks out above 156 Rand, we could see upside to 173. So I'm going to write that down and say Famous Brands could be breaking out of a congestion, and we would get in at around 156 Rand. But remember, you got to wait for that SMS, wait for the email as well, and that's when you'll make your decision. Mr. Price, nothing. MSM, nothing. MTN, the handle is far too small for what I look at when we trade, and the thing is, it could have been the sideways movement, so this is actually a bit of a gamble. Nedbank congested, Netcare sideways, Pick and Pay sideways. So it looks like all these stocks are very congested, and they haven't chosen a direction just yet on where it wants to go. And as with shorts, well, I don't like taking shorts first thing in the year. Psychological reasons, I want to start off on buying stocks that I'm expecting things to go up, and shorting has never been a strong suit of mine unless the Aussie is in a downtrend. But as you saw, the Aussie is far from a downtrend. It's actually in a sideways trend. So Woolworths is the third one that we could look at, and that is, it's been forming not a flag, not a pennant, not anything like that, purely because the flagpole is far too small for it to consider it a pattern. But what this is a down channel, and it's broken out of this down channel, and the next target could be at 79 and then at 93. So if it comes down and tests, and then we have a nice green candle, we could be looking at buying Woolworths, and that will be at around 70 Rand. But like I said, wait for the SMS, and that's about it. So let's see, do I have any more stocks? No. So that's about it. The webinar is a little bit boring today, but you know what? It's January and people are still on holiday, so we can't expect DreamWorks with stocks just yet. We can expect it in the next, say, 15 to 20 days, and I think it'll be looking great as always. So we'll have to just wait, be a little bit patient, and then we'll grab those returns, because remember, trading is not an instant gratification game. It is a medium to long-term form of making an income. Okay, so have a fantastic week, and we'll chat in the next couple of days.